Welcome to the vlog. Cory Robin here, and
Hiya!
Jason's here with me. Today we're gonna go on a what are you gonna call this? Like we're gonna go. It's not a scavenger hunt.
It's like the opposite of a scavenger hunt.
Right? It's like we're hunting a location.
Yeah.
There's a really cool weather webcam that I use all the time. In fact, there's a whole network of them here in Utah, and I'm so grateful for these. But there's this one in particular that I look at all the time, and I've always wanted to go find it and get a selfie with it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go find the Bonneville Salt Flats weather cam. I hope. I don't know.
I think we will.
We've looked at the pictures for years, or at least I have for years. I kind of have an idea of where it might be just based on the perspective. So we're going to jump in the airplane and see if we can use our creative sleuthing skill set.
Wishful thinking.
Right, very, very wishful thinking. And we're going to fly out into the West Desert and see if we can find this thing. And the cool thing is it takes a picture every 5 minutes. And we're going to go put the airplane right in front of this webcam and hopefully capture a selfie and set ourselves up a nice lunch.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll go tanning.
Oh, this video is proudly sponsored by Flying Eyes Optics. I've got these beautiful sunglasses on. Thank you, Flying Eyes, for sponsoring this video. Go over to Flying Eyes Optics and check out the link in the description. Buy some sunglasses. Support those people that support good YouTube channels, and I sure appreciate their support. Flying Eyes Optics, great sunglasses, lightweight. What I really love about them, and I'll tell you, my biggest, funnest feature, they're super flexible, which means durability. In the backcountry, that is bar none. I've dropped these a couple of times. They're so lightweight that it's hard to break them. I have yet to scratch the lenses, and I'm pretty hard on stuff. I literally just hang them here in the cockpit, leave them in the airplane. I wish I had a second set so I could use it out in my normal life, but I love them so much for flying, I keep them in the airplane. They're also very thin. Check out that temple right there. Can't even barely see it in the airplane.
And they don't pinch your ear either.
They don't, and they just slide right in. They don't break the noise-canceling seal of your headset. Flying Eyes Optics, check them out. Let's go flying, bro.
Let's do it.
Let's go flying. Boom! All right, Jason, what's up?
I was done with the Falcon and Winter Soldier, so I'm kind of bored.
Well, the weather's pretty good today.
It's beautiful today. I don't know what pretty good means.
I don't know if you guys could tell, but I just woke up. Jason wants to go flying. I'd love to go airplane picnicking.
Yay!
No, really, airplane picnicking does actually sound pretty awesome.
I figured you were getting bored being in the office. Let's go have a nice little picnic.
I think everybody else is working.
Shh.
Oh, look, there's an upcoming video we've sketched out. You won't figure that out. I bet you people are going to freeze frame that and try to figure out what we're doing.
In 4K shouldn't be hard. It's pretty much laid out.
All right, so where are we going today? We're going to go airplane picnicking. You know what I've wanted to do?
What have you wanted to do?
I've wanted to find the damn Bonneville Salt Flats webcam forever. It's
that webcam?
This webcam! All right, so how are we going to find... So it's in a... All right, I'm going to sit back down. So the Bonneville Salt Flats webcam is operated by a nonprofit University of Utah thingy.
Yes, that makes sense. UNet.
So it's just webcam just out in the middle of the Bonneville Salt Flats in the West Desert here in Utah. And it's very remote. It's not where the park is.
It's not where the road is.
The key things that I'm noticing from the photo to try and figure out where we're going to find the thing. It's clearly on the north side of the interstate.
Yeah, there's no interstate there.
Because there's no interstate in the photo.
Judging by the shadow there in the morning, we're looking at...
It's about 10 o'clock on this photo because it says it.
Cheating.
But here's the thing. This mountain back here with the snow still on it, I know where that mountain is. And I know where the foreground mountain is. And we also are seeing that the camera is up off the ground several feet.
and that there's this little post
Cone.
with a cone on the end of it. And so if we find this mountain and find that mountain, all we got to do is line them up so this further mountain is framed similarly to that one. And looking at the peaks and everything, I think we got this. We may get lost today. So we're going to go find and take a selfie
With somebody else's camera.
and have lunch. And these webcams are super useful. So really, what I want to do is bring some awareness to these awesome weather cameras out there. There's a whole bunch in the Idaho backcountry for pilots at all these airstrips. There's these here in Utah that I use all the time to kind of check on the weather of where I'm going to play. There's one out on Antelope Island. There's some out north of the lake. They're all over the state of Utah. And I'm super grateful.
See you on the webcam.
Thanks for coming flying with me and
Thanks for taking me to lunch.
dragging me out and
To this very exotic location.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Excuse me.
Just finished that.
Sorry about that.
Left base, runway 34, touch and go.
Hey, that's my old airplane.
Is it really?
It really is.
That's cool. He's doing. So, all right, bro. So here's the question. Do you want to look on your phone and get some GPS coordinates? And you kind of pick where you think it is.
Oh, ho, ho.
And I'll pick where I think it is.
All right.
And whoever's closest has to buy dinner.
That sounds super fair.
Whoever's closest doesn't have to be accurate. But like, let's say I'm 5 miles off and you're 4 miles off. Well, you win. I buy you dinner.
Fair enough.
Deal? Okay, so let's take a minute. Let's find out where we're at as far as where we think it is. I'll pick my spot, you pick yours, and we'll go from there, okay? And we'll put them both into my GPS.
Okay.
Okay. So how you doing, buddy?
Just judging from what I'm seeing, I don't think I'm right.
Oh, your location. Okay, so I'm gonna land. We're really close to where Jason's guest spot is. We kind of flew there first. Not kind of. We flew there first.
Absolutely.
So I'm actually gonna, I don't know which way the wind is blowing. It looks like it's out of the north.
Yeah, why don't you look at those trees? See which way they're blowing.
Yeah, what?
Oh, wait.
Oh, you're being funny. All right, so I'm actually going to circle hill a little bit to the south, and then I'm going to land to the north, and we'll get out. I've got to use the restroom, and then we can look at the photo and kind of, see where we're at, where we need to readjust from. I think I was actually really surprised at how close we were to each other.
As was I.
All right, I'm going to turn into the wind here and land right on this little salt flat right here. Right over here. There's a nice little white spot. I'm trying to figure out what the wind is doing. I think we're good if we keep coming around. Right about here. Okay, that looks like it's in, well, maybe a little back to the left. I'm gonna land on the white.
How does that feel?
It feels smooth as a baby's butt, but it looks muddy.
I will defer to your judgment.
It's a little moist, just so you know.
All right.
We might not be getting out. All right, let's go ahead and see what's up.
Copy that.
I'm actually just going to open the window and look at the tail real quick, see if it's sinking in the mud. If it is, we won't get out. My seatbelt is too tight. Oh yeah, we're making a little trail. All right, so I'm just going to shut off the engine so we can film. I'll turn the airplane so we can film from inside the perspective shot, right?
Okay.
It's a little wet right here. I can already tell it's not the right location because it's the salt flat. Well, it doesn't look very salty right here. Okay, so we're still wearing our super cool Luscious headphones.
Luscious.
Luscious. So here is our perspective, picture-in-picture, for the Jason spot. So the key things we're looking at is you cannot see Pilot Peak. It is directly behind that peak right there. Pilot Peak is somewhere in there. What I'm thinking is, in the photo, the peak on the left is right there, and Pilot Peak needs to be somewhere right here. So this low spot is where we need to focus on our perspective, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking my spot's maybe a little more accurate.
I mean, maybe.
How did you come up with your spot, though? That's actually pretty cool that our spots were only like 6 miles away from each other from just Google Maps.
I was optimistic, and I was looking for a high spot, and this looked kind of like a high spot.
Okay.
And but unfortunately, it's just as flat as the salty flats. What do they call this place?
This, the Bonneville, Bonneville Salt Flats.
Easy.
Coronavirus. Kidding. All right, so let's take off and fly to my spot.
The right spot.
Well, we'll see how close it is.
All right.
Whoop, sorry. But we'll have to, search around a little bit. Here we go.
I will searchinate.
In searchinate, we're going to take off. All right, so my guess is somewhere over here to the left. The reason why I picked my spot, it was kind of at the end of a causeway, kind of a dike, a road. And I kind of looked at where Pilot Peak is, and I see how it's coming into frame over there?
Oh yeah, it's very much coming into frame.
Yeah. So we're about 5 miles now. We're making good time from my spot, where I guessed it might be. And then, hopefully, so what we're looking for, it could be any, well, it's not going to be here yet. We're watching things come into play here that are very amazing. I see vehicles out there.
Oh no!
Do you see a vehicle all the way out to our right?
I do.
Yeah, that's awesome. So right about, well, it's still 2 miles away, or 3 miles away. Look at this canal here. This one's pretty. I'm going to fly down this one for a little bit.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to put the wing camera right on it. Oh, this is pretty little canal. These are those canals that people see on Instagram
Oh, and they do their little kayak.
doing their kayaking. All right, so we're looking at that perspective right there, dead ahead.
Oh, that looks real good.
It looks, oh, look, some cones.
Oh, cones.
Wow. That's definitely not the webcam, but that's promising. Okay, we're heading over back towards where my guess was. Oh my gosh, I hope we can find it. There's cones here too. I wonder if this is part of the racetrack. See, there's cones there.
That's probably obstacle stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of tracks out here, so we're still 2 miles away. Let me accelerate a little bit. We'll get on the road. I mean, the camera does look like it's off the ground a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if that's it off to our left. Let's check it out. But it's right at the end of power lines.
Yep.
And it'd be super easy to mount a camera. If there's a little cone on the top of a pole right over here, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah. But this isn't where my guess is.
Close.
But this would make sense as to where it is. Or it could just be a normal power line. Yeah, I don't see a cone. I don't see anything out here other than this Montage stuff. So I don't think that's it. Okay, back to where my guess is. Which my guess is kind of just right out in the middle of the salt flat, so it'll be easy to tell. But look at this perspective right here. Look at this. This looks exactly like the photo, maybe even further to our left. Do you have the photo on your phone?
I do.
What do you think? It's further to our left, maybe?
I don't know. I see something straight ahead that looks slightly elevated.
Now I see cones. I see a cone there, but I don't see anything around it. So my guess we're coming right up on. But actually, look at the perspective. I think it's a little further to the west. Is this actual water? I think this is actual water.
Well, that's a shame.
All right, we're flying right over my guess right here, which does look a lot like the photo. Holy cow. This is just a shadow, so it's not a... where did you see the infrastructure at?
Just that little pile on about your 2 o'clock.
On the right?
Yep.
Oh man, I bet you that could be it. Let's go check it out. I do see there's a cone right there, but the cone is on top of the pole. Oh, you know what? This might be it. There's nothing else out here. It's a little windy. It's windier than I thought it would be. There's another little thing off to our left over there. I can see something out there. Do you see that?
Yep.
So we'll go scope that out too. This is a whole bunch of tents. I don't think that's it, because that's a whole bunch of vehicles and tents. So we'll go over here to this one, and maybe this is it. I'm looking at the perspective, and it's actually looking really good for whatever this is over here. If there's like solar panel on this, this is actually looking real good.
Good.
Looking at that perspective over there, yeah, this is looking great. Oh my gosh, it looks like there's a little fence.
Hey, I see a cone on a stick.
Do you really?
I do.
I'm gonna slow down.
I think this is it, homie.
All right, so I'm gonna land the other way, so I'm gonna fly by it. We found it, holy crap, dude. Out in the middle of nowhere. This is definitely it. There's a full-on weather station. I see the cone on the stick. What would be the odds of us getting in a photo right here?
That'd be amazing.
All right, so let me turn around. I'll land. Oh, dude, we found the freaking webcam. We did it. I'm stoked. All right, here we go. Let's get her turned around. Did I just park next to the cone?
Yeah, directly ahead of a cone, actually.
We'll get out and look at the photo in a second here after I land. I can actually see the camera.
Yep.
So what I'll do is I'll just, oh, this is pure salt. We'll park right about here. Now I'm gonna look at the photo. Do I have a signal?
I have a signal.
I'm going to look at the photo real quick. All right, I'm going to shut down.
Dude, we did it! Oh, so cool. All right, let's have lunch, bro. Look at this little bird coming and saying hello.
Hey there.
Oh, look at him. Oh, I gotta see if I can get a photo of him or something. Hey, little fella, come say hi. Oh, look behind the wheel. That's pretty funny. All right, we found the webcam.
Dope.
All right, guys, we found it. We found it. So right over my right shoulder here is the B-flat, B-F-L-A-T, Bonneville Salt Flats Weather Cam and Weather Station. University of Utah and Mesa West keep this thing up. And very, very freaking rad that we found it.
It is pretty far out. I mean, it's very much the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, oh wow, look at this. How the mirage makes everything just look crazy. Look at this guy.
Yeah, it kind of looks like everything's bleeding into the horizon.
Right, so cool. And we did see these guys out here. Oh, here they are. These guys, we'll go fly over those guys on the way out, but there is a big camping group out there. Vehicles, tents, and muck and such. But the exciting thing is that I won.
I don't know. I'm not particularly excited about that.
I'm getting steak.
Yeah.
But just because you're such a good sport, I'll buy your dinner if you'll buy mine.
Hey, that seems fair.
Okay. All right, so let me show you this beautiful view. Holy cow!
It is kind of pretty out here.
It really is. So if I stand about where the webcam is, oh, here it is right here. Here's the web camera. There's the web camera. You can see which way the wind's blowing and everything for our takeoff. We're gonna take off that way, right into the wind. It'll be great. So yeah, just checking it out. Really, really cool. I'm just, I've been looking at this thing for years and I've kind of just want to do dumb things with my airplane, and this is a dumb thing and I'm doing it. Here's Jason. We're having lunch, just like we wanted.
I like food.
Okay, so there's the view from my camera. And here is a cool time lapse from the weather camera. That was fun. Thanks for watching. Please support Flying Eyes Optics, Acme Aero, and we'll see you on the next one.
Ciao.